Hello, I'm Pat Keith and I'm the Lib Dem candidate in Cambridge Ward in Southport. I was born, bred and buttered in Belfast, and then I came to live in Southport, just trying to think what age my oldest child is, 34 years ago. And I owe Southport a great debt of gratitude. I started a business, a childcare business, and again, the success of that is owed to the people of Southport. And when I had my own children and when I went into childcare, I became very interested in child development, particularly in the early years. So I did extra training and did a degree, and then I worked with children with special needs in schools, and then I worked at the council as a child development officer, and that was a great, very interesting career. I really enjoyed that. And then my daughter had got involved with the Liberal Democrats locally, and she was standing as a councillor, so I started helping her and knocking on doors and all the rest of it. And she lost by she lost by about 16 votes. And then she went to work in London, and I thought, well, I like what the Lib Dems are doing locally, and it seems a waste of all the work that she's put in. So I'll have a go and I'll stand. And I won and was successful. So I've been a councillor now since 2012. Great privilege to be a councillor in Cambridge Ward, and great fun as well. Well, I think the most important issue for everybody is, of course, the awful COVID pandemic, and the repercussions are coming down the track at all of us. Nobody has escaped. People have lost their loved ones, education have suffered, people's health, mental health, physical health. So that's going to be a huge, huge problem for everybody. But on the local council issues, most of the problems are about potholes and dog mess and speeding traffic and housing issues. But I think people as a whole want Southport to thrive and do well. And we sometimes forget just what a lovely place we live in, how fortunate we are. And I think if we could get rail links set up, we've got a great rail link into Liverpool, it's fantastic. And if we could get something similar to have a speedy rail link to Manchester, we could get people living and investing in this town. So I think just expanding our links, if we could get the Burscough curves back in and get us linked up to Preston and just get investment in this beautiful, lovely, friendly town. And I have been a councillor since 2012, and I haven't sat about on my laurels. When I first got elected, people were saying, oh, look at the litter, it's all scattered all over Southport, it's shocking. So I helped set up the Rubbish Friends litter group, and we're not just there to get our picture taken, we've been doing it now for 8 years. Not at the minute because of COVID, but we will be back in June, starting again with all our great litter heroes. And then I heard about people becoming towns becoming dementia friendly. So I worked with a wonderful local GP, and we got in touch with businesses and raised awareness and just made the shops and businesses more inclusive. I've also got a campaign to get the park run into Hesketh Park. It's it's not a national, it's a global phenomenon. People can go on a Saturday morning to the local park, and it's taken off in Hesketh Park. It's so popular. I think before lockdown there was about maybe upwards 300 or more people every Saturday getting fit out in the open, bringing their children, bringing their grannies, having a great time. And also I was the first person to notice that coming in under the radar was new houses being sold as leasehold, and I campaigned not just locally but nationally to stop that awful feudal practice, and thank God that things have been done about it, although people are still living in leasehold houses. So there's still much more work to be done there as well. So I think, I haven't, as I said, I've not sat back on my laurels. I have worked hard, and people have voted for me in the past. I hope they will do in the future. I think they might do. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to wait and we'll have to see. But it's been a great time for me. Whatever the outcome is in May, I've had a great time.